Now I'm going to start using the paints to fill in the shapes that I drew earlier. So I'm going to begin with the chicken, and I'm going to need some red, and I need to use a little bit of water with the red paint so it's watered down a little bit, and then I'm going to begin filling in the shape. Now what I'm going to try and do is blend the colours here. So then I'm going to clean my brush and take a little bit of the yellow, and I'm going to mix them actually on the page. So I'm going to let it blend together so it looks like a lantern with light coming out of it on that page. Okay, so they're mixing together, the yellow and the red there. Take a little more yellow. Now you don't want the paper to get too wet because then it will destroy the paper. So just I'm going to make the tail nice yellow. Okay, we want the paint to be quite watery at this point, so we can blend those colours together nicely. Okay, so I've got a blending of the colours going on my page. Now I'm going to do the fish, and again I want quite nice watery yellow paint, and I'm going to start by filling in with the yellow, nice and light and watery, and then I'm going to take some of the green and add a little bit of that in onto the page. So I'm letting those colours blend together, and then I'm going to take some of my blue, again with a little bit of water, and I'm going to fill in the tail. And I'm going to let those colours merge together like that. Okay, now for the butterfly, which I'm going to do with my pink and my red colour. So a little bit of the pink, and filling all of that in. And I'm going to use some yellow on the wings as well. Try and blend, let that watery paint blend together. And then use some orange for the centre of the butterfly. Now at the moment it doesn't matter if my painting isn't really neat or if the colours are blending into each other. I quite like that effect, letting them merge on the paper. That's fine, and you don't have to worry about being perfect inside the lines. Now for the mooncake, so I'm going to need the brown. So a little bit of water with my brown paint. And I'm going to fill that in. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the yellow in there as well. Just going around the shape of the cake. Okay, again, don't worry if it's not perfect. Now for our star, which we're going to do in orange. So I take a little bit of my orange paint, a bit of water, and I'm going to fill that in. And just a little bit of yellow in the middle Again, always cleaning my brush in between. Okay, now on to the moon. The moon is going to be yellow. So again, I'll take some of my nice yellow paint there and fill in all of the moon. And I'm going to add a little bit of orange just to give a little shadow on one side. Okay, like that. Now a lantern. I'm going to do a green lantern with a little bit of yellow. So got my green there. I'll take a little bit of the yellow paint and put that in the middle. And then I'm going to do a pink lantern, again with a little bit of yellow in the middle to give it a bit of a glow. Okay, and here are my finished shapes. So all I need to do now is wait for them to dry, and then I can start adding the detail on top.